yeah. Whoa, whoa. Huh. Girl, I know you feel me, yeah.
Hey y'all, what's up? I'm Kimberly B, as you can clearly see below. Thank you for tuning in to today's video, you guys. So, of course, I've done other braiding videos on my channel before if you are not new here. But if you are a new person here, I like to make hair content. I do natural hair, regular hair, wigs sometimes. I haven't made too much natural hair content lately, but I want to get into it. But anyways, that's not what we're here for today. So I went ahead and blew my natural hair out, and this is what it is looking like, y'all. But I'm actually going to do some braids. But this time, I'm doing it a little different because I'm using this French curl hair. The hair that I got is by a brand, I'm thinking it's called Zuri, or Yuri. It's like, I got it at my local beauty supply, and each one of these packs were $15 each. So we got $30 basically worth of hair. I've heard that some people can get away with using like a pack and a half to fill their head, so we're gonna see what happens. I'm doing this pre-stretch honey blonde French curl braid here. This is supposed to be 40 inches, which is kind of long, but of course it'll be curly, so it probably won't show up that way. My supplies on my hair though, if I'm needing a little bit of extra moisture, I have this Cream of Nature Argan Oil hair lotion that I like to use. Really, what I really do need is here, this Shine and Jam, the number 10 on there, and I think this one smells the best. I usually used to use the yellow ones, but I like this orange one because it just smells so good. It almost smells like candy. Like, I can't get enough of the smell of this one. So, and it holds nice as well, so you can get those crisp clean parts as well. I still grease my scalp. I don't know if y'all do, but I do. Right here though, I have the Africa's Best Supergirl Hair Scalp Conditioner. I've been using this for like 10 years, ever since the first time I ever went natural. I've been chopping my hair off 3 times now, and I'm officially 2 years in from my last big chop. So yeah. Oh, sometimes I use Blue Magic as well too. Like, it just depends on what you like. But if you're washing your hair regularly enough, I don't think it's a problem to grease your scalp. I think it helps, just like it did like growing up as little girls back in the day. We used to get like braids or knockers or whatever and stuff. Like, the scalps were greased and the hair was growing. So as an adult, I do the same thing. This one, get you some. Yeah. So you guys, I went ahead and pre-parted my hair, of course, into sections. So of course I went straight across the back here, and then of course I have the 2 quadrants up front. So just to show you guys like the breakdown of how many parts I have, but I went ahead and just pre-parted it all so that I had like a map going of exactly where I was gonna put my lines at. Yeah, I got 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 over there. So I have a total of 12 rows on the top of my head. Here, it is really easy to separate, and I just used the packaging that it came in, like a little tray. So as you can see here, the pieces that they come in, I just go ahead and separate it, and then I go like this here, and bam. I try to switch up how I do my bun so that it doesn't put so much tension on my edges, but yeah, definitely go light there. As you can see there, I started with 2 braids. I did 3, I did 4, and then I'm doing another row of 4. And then most likely these remaining 2 rows will have about 5 braids each. You definitely wanted to tangle it a little bit to get started. And then we're using our Shine and Jam gel. I like to take a little smidge it there, and then take it and rake it through that portion of hair. And when I'm doing my 4 parts, it kind of works a little bit easier. Like if I do a braid, skip a braid, and I just wrap the other one. So it's like I do these 2, and then I do the other. But that's just my thing. You can do it how you need, but of course here I have my braid in here. I take it in a U shape here. Of course these are our ends. We're just gonna let them hang down, and I just take it as a U like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and I kind of grab the piece of hair. Oh darn, my heater just came on, that sucks. But I grab that piece of hair and I wrap it around, but I'm also like holding tightly at the base because I don't want that to like slide around. I'm trying to get my braid tight. So again, just showing y'all U shape. I go over top and I switch it around, but I don't really know, like I guess to say like index finger or whatever and stuff. I got my index and my thumb for this side of my natural hair, and then I'm using my thumb, my index finger, and then I'm just like holding it like this. So yeah, I wrap it around there and I kind of like pull them like this, if that makes sense. So hold it, but you want to put your hand right here and hold that, because you're gonna twist it, of course, to get started with the braid. So I'm starting to braid and I pulled this over here. So as you can see, I'm still holding it pretty tight at the base because I don't want it to get loose. But yeah, just holding it there like that. I'm gonna take that fake hair piece, put it up underneath, and now I've made my first little like crisscross as if I'm gonna start braiding, but now I'm holding it. Again, I'm gonna go up underneath with my finger. And then right here, this is where it gets a little complicated, because now for our braid, you wanna actually separate this into two so that you can like get it intertwined with some of that fake hair. So it's actually 3 pieces, but I'm going through here in this other one, if that makes sense. Yeah, see, like I'm just basically borrowing some of that fake hair to go along with my real hair so I can continue down on my braid. And this is how I braid. There are other methods, of course, out there to use, but this is just like the easiest one for me because I don't have to take the fake hair and like twist it up into extra pieces or anything. I could just put it like literally around there. So I just braid down a few times, of course. And as you're going down, it's always good to, you know, add a little bit extra gel if need be, to just keep it like nice and neat. And then I'm just gonna keep on braiding down, of course, y'all. So you do want to keep an extra pair of scissors on standby, because if you ever get like a knot, all you got to do is just like easily just chop it just a little bit on the end though. You don't want to do too much because of course we want to keep our curl. But yeah. You with me living life so trill. Oh, what the fuck was you thinking? You probably wasn't even thinking. Oh shit. Now you gotta tell your friends about it. Gotta tell them how you fucked up on that dick. So hey y'all, it is like a day and a half or so later since I originally put my braids in, and this is the completed final look of the top, of course, but lastly we do have to address our ends. So anyways, I did go ahead and put my edges though. I used the Edge Fixer by the Kiss Colors and Care. I think it's strawberry acai. But yeah, this is what I use on my edges. I love it. It definitely works very well. And it looks pretty good. Like, it doesn't take too much as well too. And it definitely holds the edges in place. But of course we also have to finish our ends. So this of course is what the hair looks like. Nice curly. Because as you can see, some of them are like unraveling just a little bit. But for the most part, they will hold if you just wanted to keep it like this. But for like that neat look, I'm just going to show you guys how to do this. So giving an example of how I seal these off. So of course, I left this like little piece out because I just wanted like a little extra hanging on the side. But you want to braid it down until you get to a point where you're like, okay, this is a good stopping point. Because of course we want to keep our curls out. We don't want to braid all the way to the end, because that's the point, to have a French curl, you know? So yeah, I think right here, like, this is a good stopping point for me. So what I'm gonna do, of course, is we got our 3 end pieces, of course, right? But you want to take one of the pieces and wrap it around, and then we're gonna tie it like a knot. So I wrapped it around there, and then I'm just gonna make a knot out of it. Bam. See? Now that I made my knot, what I'm gonna do is, this is where, like, the sealant part. Now some people use the lighter, but what I decided to do was use a little it's a little straightener. I was using a bigger straightener before, but I'm gonna just test this one out to see. And basically it just melts the hair a little bit in place to kind of like hold that bond of the knot that you made. Because if you don't find like some way to do that, it's gonna like unravel basically eventually. So I'm thinking that this one is gonna be, ooh, it's so hot, it's burning my hair. But yeah, I'm going here, and I'm just like sealing my little knot that I made in place with the heat from this. We have a piece hanging out there, and then this is the knot that we just made at the end. And this is what it looks like after. And we have it. So yeah, I just have to still go through and do this to the rest of my braids. It's gonna be a process for sure. And honestly, it probably would have been easier if I would have just did it as I went, but I was just determined to get these braids on my head. So that was the first priority here.
All right, y'all, so this is the end of the video, and this is how the French curls came out. I hope you all enjoyed it. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.